Oh my God, I just seen somebody say that their car payment is $900. What the fuck are you driving? A spaceship in this bitch? I know good and well. Y'all are not paying $900 a month for no car payment. Are you?
I mean, you heard her. Are you? I know some of you guys are out there driving those BMWs, those Hellcats. You bought them 2 to 3 years ago. How is that working out? How is that working out? Because based on the information that I'm seeing, 1 in 4 cars are underwater.
What the fuck is this?
Because 1 in 4, over 25% of cars on the market today are underwater, meaning they owe more than the car is worth.
It's bad, real bad.
And I remember, a couple of 2-3 years ago, it was all the rage. I was telling people, listen, you guys better be careful. This COVID area of buying cars, it's not real. The prices are being pushed up. And everybody used to say, Orlando, come on, man, come on. You're playing. We're all getting money now. And that's when you should be cautious. When everybody's making money, you know prices of everything and their mom is gonna go up. Toilet tissue, food, cars, houses, everything went up. And used cars and brand new cars, there were no exception.
What?
But listen, we're gonna jump into that. My name is Orlando. Welcome to the channel, guys. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. It really does help out the channel. Also, I have a newsletter, guys. You will love it. You know what I'm about to say. How can you beat free? You can't beat it. You can. Also, too, if you need any type of financing that deals with commercial properties or investment properties, I am your guy. I've been a lender for almost 20 years, and I can assist you with that. That information is in the pinned comment and the description. Guys, let's jump straight into it. We had this conversation. We had this conversation on why you shouldn't buy these expensive cars, why you shouldn't buy these luxury cars, why you should be looking out at the price of the car versus the interest rate. It kind of sounds familiar. Isn't this the same advice for housing?
Wow.
Huh, isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? Well, you know, a couple of years ago, 3 to 4 years ago, the rage was overpaying on cars.
What?
And I used to say all the time, hey, why are you overpaying for a car that's gonna sit in the garage? You bought that brand new Beamer. You bought that brand new Mercedes-Benz. You bought that brand new Hellcat, and all it did was sit in the garage.
Bro.
You bought a brand new car that you cared about everybody seeing, but it literally went in the garage. And it didn't come back out until a year later. By then, it was already old. If you don't have the most brand new car that costs a lot of money, it's worthless.
You know what? I had them at 2021. Wait till they see what I'm gonna do in 2022 with a brand new car that they're actually going to see.
You guys went and traded your car, even though it was underwater.
That's a great idea. I'm with that.
Because you wanted to try again for people to see your brand new car. But I'm here to tell you, nobody cares.
You know what I mean? Like it's all about clicks now. And
Listen, I know. You're paying $1,200, $1,500, $2,000 on your car, and you're like, Orlando, how dare you say you don't care? If I'm paying $2,000 on this car, you better awe at it when it passes you. Yeah, listen, man, I'm telling you, most people don't care about your luxury car. Fact. Let me say that again. I have a lot of stuff going on in my life, and I don't have enough time to gawk at your car and go, wow, look at that red car.
Yeah, I know, I heard that. That's corny.
But let me guess. You don't believe. You're like, Orlando, look, I was just talking to my car dealership buddy a couple of days ago. He told me today is the best time ever to go buy a car. Well, I mean, are you sure he's your neighbor or your friend? Sounds like he's trying to get you to buy a car, and an expensive one at that. But listen, let me just update you.
Tonight, if you or someone you know is upside down or underwater on your car loan, you're not alone. At least that's based on new numbers from Edmunds, an online resource helping people buy and sell vehicles. Experts there say that 1 in 4 vehicle trade-ins carry negative equity. Tonight, News Channel 3's Mackenzie Decker speaks with a local dealership about what has led to this growing problem.
New numbers from experts at Edmunds showing the highest level of car owners upside down on their auto loans in roughly 4 years. That means someone owes more on their loan than their car is currently worth.
Being underwater on a loan is so personally devastating and scary, and it's hard for anyone who comes into that situation.
Abby Vandenberg, who handles HR and marketing at Maple Hill Auto Group, says this current situation can be tied back to dealership decisions during COVID. Vandenberg says during that time, some dealerships were charging over sticker value for vehicles, sometimes by $10,000 to $20,000, automatically putting customers in negative equity situations.
Are you kidding me? Are you telling me that during COVID, these car dealerships were overcharging people?
Mild shock.
I remember a video that I did a while ago when I was telling you guys, I went into the forums where the car dealerships are, and they were calling you guys idiots.
Say what?
I literally showed you guys and told you guys these guys were doing that. The car dealerships were like, oh, we got one today. Yeah, we're charging him $20,000 over sticker, and he's gonna pay it. He's gonna pay $20,000 over because he can't wait or she can't wait. If you don't want it, the next person does, because they did have that. That was the truth. But here's the truth. You should have let them pass you up. You should have came to your senses and said, why am I paying $30,000 over on a Toyota? Why am I paying $20,000 over on a Kia? Why am I paying $60,000 over on a Hellcat? I can't even afford the regular price.
Though Maple Hill says they did not participate in overcharging, Vandenberg says those customers who had no choice but to overpay 3 to 4 years ago are now the ones facing negative equity today.
And it's just something that was really unfortunate for consumers, and it's extremely unfortunate that they're dealing with the effects 5 years later.
People are finding out really the most hardest and painful way. I have thousands of dollars that I still owe on this vehicle that I've been paying off for 3-4 years.
Consumer insights analyst at Edmunds, Joseph Yoon, says more than 1 in 4 people trading in a car have underwater loans. So when they go to finance their next vehicle, they'll carry that balance over, refinancing at current interest rates, which are likely higher. Yoon says monthly payments are already at record highs, and financing negative equity could mean adding hundreds of dollars onto a monthly payment that many weren't accounting for.
Now, these same individuals that bought these luxury cars, these same individuals that overpaid on regular cars, right? It's not just luxury cars, it's cars in general, especially during that time where people were overpaying ridiculous prices, overpaying on market, overpaying on the MSRP, overpaying just in general, just because they wanted the car today.
Well, you must be a fan of a place if you go to a store 1,400 times a year. You heard me right.
Just to beat out everybody else. Now, let me explain this to you. You went in to beat everyone else in price, and you won.
Bologna, fudge, and mustard. My life is being ruined by the internet.
Did you hear that? You went there to beat everyone in price because you wanted the car today, and you won. That's not what the car dealership told you, though. They told you, look, man, we only have a couple of these, and we're gonna give it to you. Not because of what you offered. No, because you're our best customer. We go back a while. Tim, we go back, man. We go back. And, you know, the one thing that I have always said about you is that, you know, you're a family man, and I want to give you a deal.
Come on. What's up, fam? How you doing? All right. Never forget about that.
That's what they told you. And then they hit you with this one, didn't they? They told you that you could buy it and don't worry about anything, because you could refinance in 12 months. That's what they told you. You can refinance in 12 months. But here's the crazy work. They knew interest rates were going to go up, but you didn't. They knew that interest rates would have to go up. So they were like, well, let's just go ahead and sell them these expensive cars.
What do? You get another brilliant idea.
Let's go ahead and just tell them that the interest rates are gonna go down, that their payments will be cheaper when we know they won't, or most likely they won't. Now 1 in 4 are like, I can't afford my car payment.
We have been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok, and flat out deceived.
I owe $17,000 on this car, and it's only worth about like $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 max, because it just has so much negative equity. Like, I was so desperate for the car when I signed for it that I didn't realize what I was getting myself into. And don't get me wrong, like, I love my car. It was the car that I've always wanted, but
dream car.
My credit wasn't the best at the time. I was making the money, but I didn't have the credit. And my friend's mom, who's like a mother to me, she decided that she would co-sign for it so that way I could get the car. And the intention was she was gonna sign for me to get the car, and then as soon as possible I was gonna refinance the car so that way I could take her off the loan. Well, immediately after signing, the car just wasn't worth what it was sold for, so I couldn't find any lender who would want to take over this loan. So basically me and her are stuck on this car loan until I pay it down or pay it off.
Yep, that's how it works. See, this is the thing that a lot of people aren't explaining. A lot of people don't really understand this. When you sign on the dotted line as a co-signer, you are signing on the loan. It's not a situation where it's like, oh, you go to him first and then come to me. They're gonna come to you first. You're both on the loan. There is no first and second. You're both co-signers on the deal. So you may think to yourself, they're gonna go to the person who I'm co-signing for. They're gonna come to both of you. So you're both stuck on the loan. So his plight, which is him overpaying, him underwater on the loan, that is now your plight. Matter of fact, I think this is our Orlando University scenario. Guys, let's just do a pop quiz. And this should be fairly easy. If you have gotten yourself financially together, or you're working on yourself to get yourself financially better, do you think it's a good idea to co-sign for a 19, 20, 25-year-old, or anyone for an expensive luxury car that is overpriced? I'll wait, because I know some of you guys are gonna be like, well, of course. I'll wait. If you said you should not co-sign on a car and you're trying to get yourself financially together, you know what they say? You gotta save yourself first. Put on the life vest first. Put the life vest on first, and then take care of others. Just because you didn't get that brand new car when you were a child or when you were a kid does not mean you need to go broke for your children. And then some of y'all will tell me, Orlando, well, I just want to see their smile. Okay.
I work at a small independent buy here, pay here. And one thing I'm starting to see a trend of, because I've gotten multiple phone calls in the last 2-3 weeks of people that have been making their car payments with what happens to be most of the time Toyota Financial, that they just can't afford their payments anymore. And they're like, hey, can you get us approved before and just give us this car back? And this is scary to me because there's so much going on. I'm seeing so many people going through the same exact thing where life is just so expensive that they can't keep their car payments, and they've been paying them for 2 or 3 years, but they're willing to give them back. I'm seeing more bankruptcies. I'm seeing student loans. I'm seeing a lot of people that are good people that make decent money just not being able to afford life. Rent is going up. Interest rates are through the roof. Car payments are through the roof. Car insurance is through the roof. So let me know if you're seeing the same thing, if you're in the car business, or if you're feeling this in real life, because I would joke around with my better half, and I'd say it's like 100 a day, like between raising these kids, diapers, and groceries. But that same 100 is now almost like 150.
And this information is coming from someone who's in a buy here, pay here place, which I would suggest buy your cars from. But that's neither here or there. You can make your own decisions, do what you want to do. But my point is, he's saying that that individuals are having a very hard time. And in this niche, right, in the buy here, pay here, normally you have individuals who normally don't have good credit or they don't have money to put down on it. And the interest rates and things are going to be higher. So in his industry, I can automatically tell you that probably is the case. Now, do I believe that's the case with other? Obviously, we see that at 1 in 4 people are underwater. It's industry wide. It's just not a certain niche, right? While I do believe that these higher interest rate places, these places where that sold you, I don't know, a used car for $50,000, and some of you guys bought it. Listen, some of you guys bought it. This is the reason why I say math is really important.
Man's practicing fuzzy math again.
Listen, and I know some of you guys want to bring down the price of your car payment down to $300 and you want to pay for it for the next 20 years. And this is the truth. Some people would rather pay $300 a month and for the next 20 years, so long that they get the brand new car today. And I could talk till I'm blue in the face and tell these individuals, hey, listen, in the next 2 to 3 years, you're going to really feel this. And this is going to be the worst decision that you've ever made in your life. What you should do now is save up your money and buy a $2,000 to $3,000 clunker that'll get you from A to B. And they would be like, huh, you think I'm going to, you think that I'm going to drive a clunker? Orlando, are you telling me that I can't drive my BMW? Well, ma'am, you don't, ma'am or sir, you don't have a BMW money.
Pow.
Even car dealerships are mad at you guys because they're tired of you guys blaming them for selling you the overpriced car because you're the one who said you wanted to overpay. Listen. I'm not making it up. I'm not making it up, guys. Just listen what the car dealership just said. This lady, she's saying you guys are blaming them for everything, and it's really your fault.
I beg your pardon?
Car salesmen are trying to normalize high car payments. I have a question. Does that mean that real estate agents are normalizing the cost of housing? Does that mean that mortgage lenders are trying to normalize high mortgage rates? Does that mean that your car insurance agent is trying to normalize your high-ass car insurance payment? Does that mean the loan officer at your local credit union is also, normalizing high rates? Does that mean that Girl Scouts are trying to normalize the cost of the cookies? I know you guys hate car salesmen, but I'm pretty sure that you just want someone to blame, and blame inflation. Inflation doesn't discriminate. It literally affects all of us. Car salesmen are used to being the most hated profession. Bring it on, we have thick skin. Blame us. New cars are more expensive these days because they're basically like computers on wheels. The same payments that you guys think I'm normalizing are the same payments that I would pay if I was in the market for a vehicle.
Not blame inflation. Yeah, don't blame us for charging you the $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 over MSRP. Don't blame us. But then I would think to myself, but didn't the car salesman say, don't worry about inflation? I remember back in those days, I would listen to car salesmen say, yeah, this whole inflation thing, it's not really going anywhere. We really don't really see that much inflation. Don't worry about it. Our government's going to take care of it.
Relax.
Oh, listen, we've already added in some discounts to take care of inflation. They would tell you, hey guys, make sure you only sign up with Kia Financial on this overpriced Kia or Toyota Financial. Only sign up with that. Guess what? We're going to give you a higher interest rate. You probably could get a higher interest rate somewhere else. Don't worry. Because you could refinance in 12 months. You just go to a local bank. But now when you try to go refinance to those local banks, are they more expensive? I'm just asking for a friend. But listen, guys, listen. Listen, you don't have to take my word for it. Listen, I just showed you all this info. Listen, please do your own research. Please go out here and look to see if what I'm talking about is the truth. If it makes sense, you have your own eyes. You know if things are more expensive. You can go to a car used dealer. Matter of fact, you can call one right now. You can call insurance. You can call all the places you want. Matter of fact, just go down to the grocery store. You'll see things are more expensive. But anyway, guys, if you love content like this, please, please, please join the Patreon. We do exclusive content over there. You will love it, guys. Also, too, we all know you won't get all of your information from this one video. I need you to watch this video right here. Yes, this one right here. It will give you information on the housing market, financial news, and get you into your first rental property. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks.